Yo, what is up, my shouties? It's another shorty video today. Today we are going to go on a run. I'm going to go through my typical running attire, what I use, what are my tools, how do I do it. It is Sunday, y'all. So usually Sunday is a long run for me. So I'm going to take you along the journey and we will get onto it. But first, I need to share my sketch, which I did not have readily available, but un momento, por favor. It's honestly kind of a trash sketch this time, low key. I tried to draw a car as fast as I could. I can give you some sneak peeks of some other ones that I did, you know, a long time ago. So I'll go through it. Ooh, dang. So here's a sneak peek of one that I did a long time ago. But I wanted to show this one, day 5. This I did as fast as I could do. So look at how blocky and weird it is. Like the back is definitely fucked up. It's honestly, it's a bit of an issue. And this is how you know it's real. Day 5. Day 5 of this journey. But let's go on and get out of the car and we can get going. So let me bring you along. Let's get out of here. Got phone wallet keys. Yep, we're good. Might be a little quiet soon. Okay, gonna walk past some people, but yeah, let's get out here. Gotta take some photos. Okay, yeah, there's some people out here barbecuing and stuff, so that's nice. Just gonna walk away from them for a little bit, find our own little space. But yeah, basically one of the first things I started doing when I started running was like researching into what makes sense for me and why I like what would actually be the tools to make sure that you know I can run well and prep for this marathon. So I did the Honolulu Marathon a while ago. Oh dang, there's a whole speaker set up over there. But in order to prep for the Honolulu Marathon, I had no idea what I was doing with running. Like genuinely, it was very difficult to prep. So I mean, the first thing that I would say that you need is, for any sort of running, is you need good ass shoes. If you have bad shoes, your toes are gonna be fucked up. like my toe from the marathon is so messed up, and that wasn't even because of my shoes, it's because it was rainy. But what I had found with my first pair of shoes, I had these Adidas shoes. Nothing against Adidas, I think you can get good Adidas shoes, but I had these ones that I just thought looked cool but they didn't really fit my foot at all. So you have to make sure that the foot setup looks good and feels good for you. And then I ended up going to like what was it called? It was like a running club where they basically 3D scanned my feet, which sounds super fancy, but honestly, the shoes were definitely reasonable price. I think mine were like $120. It's the Glycerin 30s by Brooks. So I can show you those real quick. These guys here. But they are definitely the best shoes ever. They worked for me. I wanted a bit of a softer cushion, but really it's like to protect your joints and your knees. So definitely would recommend that for anyone who's starting to do running. Like shoes is by far number one. If you don't have good shoes, like you're gonna regret it. We're almost there, so just taking a little walk through the park here. It's good too because I can get like some like steps in, get some fresh air. It's very nice. I'll set you all down in a second. We can start talking about some things. Yeah, this is a good spot over here for sure. But yeah, so shoes for sure, number one. Like if you don't have good shoes, like you might as well not be running. Like for sure, necessary thing. Yeah, maybe we set up around here. I think this is good. There's some people barbecuing and stuff, but it's actually not too shabby. So let's set up here. Ooh, there's some people there. Let's go a little further. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna set this up. This is the first time I'm using my tripod, but it is very useful. We'll see how far people actually come down here. I doubt anybody will walk down here. I don't see anybody for like a millennia. 1 second, guys, sorry. A lot of barbecuing today. Okay, there we go. Let me set this up a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna do some stretching because I do need to prep for this run. But basically, I got one of these utility belts. This has been game changer. This takes your runs from like 5 miles to like 26.2. Game changer, honestly. So it has just like 2 of these little water bottles, which is extremely helpful. These little guys, they last me around probably like, I do like a sip every mile or so, and they last me probably around like mile 15. So like for both of them, so it's probably like 7-ish miles for each one, which is really good. And remember, if you're gonna run, you need to be super hydrated, but not right before. Hydrated the day before, which is definitely like useful. So what I'm doing here is I'm just stretching out my legs, just like getting full range of motion. It's really like, arms is good because like you're gonna be moving it a lot, so like getting your back muscles really oriented is like really helpful. Full range of motion, and it's really just so that you don't shock your system. Like you can really just like, your muscles can have like a lot of built up like stiffness, and so this is like not to tear anything, it's like to get your body used to it. So yeah, so basically this is like the setup. I do gels as well, so you need to not only hydrate, but you need to fuel yourself. And so this is the fuel that I use. I love these Sports and Science. Cis sounds like an STD, to be honest, but it's honestly, this is the best that I've found. It doesn't use caffeine for these. I also like honey stingers. Those really like, those feel like jet fuel, honestly. like, and then my budget ones are these goos. Goos, I think that they have a lot of not good, like, they have like some not good ingredients in them, and that is a little concerning for me. But I mean, in general, if I just want fuel as I'm running, calories in equals calories out, so it allows me to basically do that. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some more leg stretching. It's pretty chill. Here, I'll move this out a little bit. But you just got to do some leg stretches. This is really good for the calves. Really helpful for my calves, definitely. I always find that my calves are like, not to flex or anything, but are bigger than usual for most people. So I do feel like stretching the calves is extremely helpful for me because they get extremely tight. And yeah, we'll do one last. These are for the quads. Definitely quads feel it after some time, especially if you're doing like any heel training. So that's like the baseline of what I do for my runs, for like prep of my stretching and stuff. I mean, I do some of this. This is really for the groin, but yeah, I mean, you don't have to do this. Like, I use Strava. Definitely, that's like the easiest tool, but I can't do the same run more than once. Like, it really, I have to change it up all the time. If not, I just get bored. So it's like I don't want to get bored. That's boring. So I typically do a different route every single time I run. So I will go somewhere new, or I'll just do a different route in my neighborhood. I can't do the same. It's so boring. But if you want to invest, I 100% recommend that you get a watch. The watch is like ideal. Like, it literally was a game changer. When I got my watch, I was like, I don't have to carry shit. Like, it's like all here. And then one of my running friends recommended, he said, use On The Go. On The Go is a way that you can still do your, like, not have to really, you don't really have to, like, think about it when you run. Like, I felt like when I was always doing something different, I would always have to think about, like, where am I gonna go? And it, yeah, On The Go basically is an app. It's a web app, so you can go onthego.com. It helps you plan like a route with existing running routes. It's like Google Maps, and then you just click points on where you want to go. Let's say right now we're at a park. If we go to a park, I don't know the trails that much. Well, I can click different points throughout that park. It will show me the elevation changes, which is extremely helpful when you're doing a place that you don't understand or know. And then once you do the elevation changes, and you, like, let's say you don't want to do hill climbing, which I don't, I hate it. I then can export that as a GPS file or GPX file. And then you can put it onto your device. Depends on what app you choose. I got this other app that connects to Strava, which is called Work Outdoors. It's literally like the best, literally the best app I think you can have for running. It's actually ridiculous. It's ridiculously good, and it helps you with pacing. It measures your heart as you're running. It obviously you can take the routes that you pull from these GPX files, and you can use those for your own trip planning. And then on the other side, it gives you like directions as you go. So it's like, make a left turn here, and it'll like tap your wrist as you go. There's the app that goes to your phone, which that, like, if you want to do a retrospective to look at how you paced, it looks at cadence, so how many times you step when you're running. And yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful experience. I love it. That app was just so well done, but it's like one of the most expensive apps in the App Store. So it's really like, it is an investment, but it saves you so much time and effort, and it makes it so easy to do whatever type of run you want to do. So it's like $10, I think, in the App Store, but well worth it. Now you may be asking, Asher, where the hell are you? I am at Candlestick Park. Candlestick Park is a unique park here in San Francisco. I had never really been here before. This is my first time here, but it has an interesting history that you should learn about. So Candlestick Park, as many of you probably already know, the Super Bowl was here in San Francisco, but it was at Levi Stadium. Levi Stadium actually isn't really in, it's not really in San Francisco. It's in Santa Clara. And Santa Clara is extremely far south in the Bay. Now, Candlestick was a stadium as well that was built in 1960s. The 1960s it was actually originally a baseball stadium. And oh my gosh, there's a little lizard. Oh shit. Did you see him? Hopefully you got that, because that little guy was awesome. So it was in the 1960s. It was the Giants Stadium. These things are everywhere. Dude, I'm gonna try to catch you. Dang, yeah, that was a whole process. Anyways, as I was saying, is the Giants Stadium was here at Candlestick until 1970s, and then they started to share it with the 49ers. 49ers were here till, shared with the Giants until, I actually don't know. Oh, until 99. So in 1999, the Giants left and they got their own stadium. And now that's like the iconic one that's right next to the beach. So we go back and we start to think about, okay, they shared the stadium, which I think some NFL teams, I think the Raiders did that for a while in Las Vegas, share it with the baseball team. And in 2013, the 49ers had their last game at Candlestick. And it was also iconic for many reasons, also right next to the beach. It's in like the south of San Francisco, and there's just like a lot of ships and stuff that you can see right there, that it gives you a really good view of the bay. And so it was like iconic for many, many years. But they left in 2014, which I need to look up why that is. I'll look that up later. But since they did that, it became just a demo site, from what I understood. And so they promised, like the city promised, that they would make it into a recreation area and that there would be, you know, a lot more things to do at the park. Now, what I've realized is there is a portion of the park, that's where we're in right now, but there's also a large remnants of what was, or what used to be, which I'll show you. And it doesn't seem like the job is done, you know. It seemed like when I came in here, it was like there's still a lot of like construction and like blocked off roads, and you can see it's like it's completely different. So we'll walk through the portion that's not really the park. It's like the parking lot, but you'll see it's like the backside. So I'm gonna run today and look around and see what else I can find as far as what is going on with this place. Why have we not fixed it up? So that is something that we will explore together. But the front of this so far looks amazing. There's a lot of people barbecuing and stuff, but yeah, you'll see the backside of this is kind of like a junkyard. It's a little unfortunate. So San Francisco, you gotta do something. You gotta do something with the rest of this space. It's way too beautiful not to. So yeah, this back space, I believe, used to be the parking grounds. You also see that there was like a stadium road that you can go. Oh, there's a bunch of old ladies. I feel like this is gonna be awkward. But yeah, I'll show you this other back portion here. Let's do a little bit of running, and then I can bring this up a bit. And I'm gonna pretend that I'm just a camera person. I just like to take photos for a living. Yeah, you can probably see them, which is kind of awkward, but it's okay. I'm gonna not show them. But yeah, so we're gonna go into the unfinished portion, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, where it just feels like it's such a waste. This place is crawling with nature. Like, it's very strange. I see some like squirrels and stuff climbing on these like old barriers and things like that. So it's like a job half done, and that's a problem. You know, we gotta fix that. San Francisco could make this another gem, you know, just like the stadium was. So I'm gonna climb this. I'm gonna do some parkour. So you're about to see it, but this is the remnants of what used to be the parking lot, and then you'll see there's like an elevated portion where the stadium actually used to be. So let's just get in here. There's no trespassing signs, so that's good. But it's just over here. So we can see that this is like what would have been the entrance into it. and there's just this old like rubble, and like this is so sad. Like this probably was one of the coolest places ever. Also, I just realized that was a power line that I just stepped over. That's a power line. But it's just like, what could we make this space that would be so much better and nicer? So the goal of this, oh wow, we have 30 seconds. So the goal of this is that I was gonna run, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run and I'm gonna look at the new old recreation area, and I'm gonna let you know, I'll take a photo of the coolest portion, put it on as the thumbnail, and I'll keep you posted with what I find tomorrow. Also, sorry for the audio yesterday for surfing, but I promise I'll try to figure out another situation. Bye.